Little sister calling me a parasitic leech. Enjoy the Amish lifestyle. I am not the OOP. OOP is you, patient currency 8868. Little sister calling me a parasitic leech. Enjoy the Amish lifestyle. Originally posted to our petty revenge. Trigger warning. Verbal abuse. Emotional manipulation. Less than. Original post September 8, 2023. I'm 28 years old and live in a small town where there is a lack of jobs and a rising cost of living crisis. I moved back in with my parents since we have a good relationship. I buy all the groceries and pay some of the bills. My little sister, 16, however, was not happy. She was saying that I should be a man and move out again. A few weeks ago she started continuously calling me a freeloader and a parasitic leech. My parents are anti-technology. They are not part of a religious cult. They just avoid technology and prefer to live a simplistic life. The only modern technology they use is a laundry machine, a car, a flip phone, and a TV. They don't, however, take away our gadgets if we paid for it ourselves. When I turned 18 and was looking for my first job, I had to handwrite a resume since I didn't have a computer or a printer. It's impossible to get a job while still in HS because of the small job market in our town. Now, my little sister was lucky. I bought her a PC, a smartphone, and a data plan since she was a young child. Yet she was continuously calling me all these names. Eventually my little sister's constant name calling got on my nerves and I came up with an idea. I simply repossessed the computer and the smartphone. Now she is having the same childhood I had. Oh, and she stopped with the name calling. Enjoy the Amish lifestyle, little sis. Edit. The smartphone is under an installment plan, and the PC was ordinarily kept in the living room and shared between my sister and I before I moved out. I did not steal anything. Update October 13th, 2023. This is an update to this post. It had been a while since I took back my smartphone, which I had been lending to my little sister, because she kept calling me a parasitic leech for having to move back home due to the rising cost of living. She has had no access to the internet since. As our parents are pretty anti-technology, I believe that justice should be fair, impartial, and reasonable. Reasonable being the key word here. With that said, I decided to give back the smartphone to my little sister, as she stopped with the constant name calling, was being a bit friendly, and because she was sleeping all day ever since I took the phone. I had already sold the computer though. Life is very short and I don't want to hold grudges with anyone, especially my own sister. So I calmly knocked on her door, with a smartphone and a data plan in my hand. "Hi, little sister," I greeted her through the closed door. "FG, what court?" my sister yelled. I replied, "Well, I was going to give you back the smartphone, but it seems like you want to be left alone, so I'll leave you be. Enjoy the day, lil sis." She then came out like a yelping dog, begging for the phone back. I told her that my friend really needed a smartphone, so I was thinking of gifting it to him. She then sighed and went back in her room. She's sleeping now. I think I'll let her buy her own phone this time. Hopefully she will mature in the coming years. She was a sweet child a couple of years ago and I hope that she'll be a sweet person in a couple more. This is a repost sub IAM, not the OOP. Why is she demonizing the sibling who has bought her all these gadgets? It's bizarre. She was sleeping all day ever since I took the phone. She then sighed and went back in her room. She's sleeping now. Name-calling aside, this is still concerning. As other comments said in another thread, if all she's doing is sleeping, something is wrong. She needs help, even if she's being a brat. Sure, Jan. This seems like something a 14-year-old wrote because they were mad at their sister. Feel like oop, leaving something out. Story makes no sense and is so strange. I don't like anyone in this story. Do people not have conversations anymore? Not sure, but it feels like the little sister is lashing out because parents are not meeting her needs. Lashing out at older siblings who is providing some technology is not logical but maybe safer than lashing out at parents. This is not the full story. This oop is way too smarmy and up their own ass to be recounting the full tale of events accurately. It also doesn't add up. By OOP's own statement, his sister has been cordial to the point where he is going to reconsider. But then she conveniently curses him out in response to an innocent greeting the exact moment he was going to give it back? Bollocks. That or this is some 14-year-old's revenge porn writing because they have a sibling that annoys them. I would love to know how some of y'all expect the sister to get a job without any form of contact whatsoever. Seriously, Liz, cool it. The Amish angle was original, but this isn't your best work. Why is everyone in this story annoying ASF? Okay, but WTF is FG what CT supposed to mean? So someone who was 18 in 2023 didn't have access to a library to print that first resume? And the anti-technology parents are fine with a PC set up in the living room that both siblings are using? Forget the human behavior in this story. I'm getting plot holes from the tech. Look, I get it if he cancels the contract he's paying for and stops buying her new things. But taking back gifts? A gift is a gift, no matter how she behaves. Such classic signs of severe depression. It sounds like the type of family that wouldn't try or trust modern psychiatry or medication. Feel like oop is doing too much. Sister sucks and he needs to stop the will he won't he help out back and forth. Go sell the phone. As someone who was the teenager with older siblings who kept moving back, it sounds like the sister just wanted space. Lol, loudly crying, but I never called my siblings any names. The little sister does need to be more respectful, though, especially since her sibling is providing so much for her. You can tell 90% of the people here are young and triggered by taking away a phone. You're not entitled to a phone regardless of how you behave. It's a privilege afforded by parents, or in this case a sibling. Pay for it yourself if you're gonna bite the hand that feeds.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.